welcome back, welcome back. Finally, I'm pushing on to another map tutorial. I know that a lot of you guys have been asking for a lot more, and I finally found the time to hopefully push through some more of the maps. So, I know that a lot of people did ask for Pale Rose. So this will be our tutorial for Pale Rose. The thing about Pale Rose is that, like Grim Pantry, it is a map that is not the greatest. Look, gens can be spread nicely. However, a lot of your loops are near gens, which means it is extremely easy to run the killer towards your teammates. However, I'm sure the majority of you really only care about the one main loop, which is the boat. We'll get to that in a second. But a key thing for this map is really actually creating loops between and through several other loops, similar again to the Grim Pantry video. But the thing is that the main key and a basic thing of looping is creating loops, you know, that are in line and synchronizing them together and rotating between them to save the resources on pallets and to use windows as efficiently and effectively as possible. Now, obviously, one of your two strongest loops on this map, again, the boat shack behind me. I'm pretty sure all of you guys know how to run shack, but if you don't know how to run shack, then I've got plenty of examples that I can grab and make a little quick video on and try to run through and explain a few things if people really do want that. Again, if you comment below and let me know if this video is helpful, if it's unhelpful, what I can improve, or what you guys are after next, let me know. That's very, very key and important because I can't read your minds. So please comment below. Look, when it comes to the boat, the strongest things, or the strongest thing on this boat is realistically just this window here, the window at the top. This is your strongest window. You're generally guaranteed to get this pallet here, though sometimes you don't. It is RNG. Your pallet spawns are here, at the back of the boat here, and then you've got one that has spawned for us over here. And last but not least, you'll have one that spawns either on this side or either on this side. It really doesn't matter. But look, regardless of where the RNG spawns to the pallets, you're still going to loop this boat the same way, regardless of RNG. You'll be taking your killer up the top. Again, let's pretending it's Wraith, right? You'll take him up the top, he's following, and you're generally just going to be cycling between this window, right? When you're going to vault this window, the killer has got one of three plays, realistically. One, they're going to vault the window from the top, right? Now, if they vault the window from the top, you have about one of three plays. Again, that does depend on your pallet spawns. You can either cycle up left and cut across here. If there's a pallet here, cut right through and take this window. We'll get more to that in a second. You can either choose to then cycle down right side, come through to your pallet on the right or the left, or just keep going all the way to the right or all the way to the left and go back up the stairs, getting ready to cycle around back again for the same window. It's entirely up to you which way you really want to go. The great thing about this loop is that there's so many different pathings you can take to really confuse your killer, to keep the killer on you, but you'll confuse them by the different unique pathings you can take and waste so much of their time. So let's say the killer vaults the window, I'll cut up left, right, we'll come across here right towards this window. When the killer hops down, they're going to spend at least a second or two looking left and right to see where your scratch marks have gone. By the time they've done that, you're pretty much around about up the top of here. They're following up behind you, great. You then take the window, to which you have one of two plays. The killer vaults the window, you can choose to cut left and go up the stairs again, or you can take it long ways and cut around the back of the boat to try and make the killer lose bloodlust. If you cut to the left side and go up the stairs, there is a chance the killer will still be able to maintain that chase, build up that bloodlust, get the hit on you. However, if you cut to the right and go around the back side of the ship, being careful as there is a rock that sticks out here. Oh no, there was a rock that stuck out here where you get stuck. Be careful. Don't hug this too tightly. Do keep in mind, if you hug it too tight, there is a rock here that you can, like you can see now, get caught on. Come around the cut around the back. Killer loses bloodlust. Cut right up. Being careful that you also don't hug this too tight. because you can once again get a little bit stuck. Just when you come towards the hit, just cut off a little bit and then snap and go right in, straight through. You're back inside the ship, the killer's following you. We know that we have the pallet to the left, we also know that we have the pallet above us to the right. I can choose to then cycle around, come right, and then if I really want to, I can come across, cut across the top, and then make a choice for whether I want to go right back for the same window, or maybe I'll come through and cut towards the pallet, considering I'm still fully healed. Killer respects. Run right around, cut through, killer's still following, killer's still following. Killer mind games and double backs. Cool, we'll cycle right, vault the window, go around the back of the ship again. Or he continues follows. Cool, we'll come through and we'll take the same window. He decides to walk downstairs. Cool, we'll cut right back around up here to where our other pallet is, hugging the wall nice and tightly. Again, coming all the way back around to the top. Same window again and again and again. It is important though that you do make sure you are cycling towards this window. This window is very, very important because it is a good way to lose that bloodlust and really waste the killer's time. It's really, really good. Which is generally why when I vault the window, I'll generally go around the back of the boat to really try and lose that bloodlust, keep the killer on me, waste a lot of their time. I come through, I guess, to the pallet, then at respect, I take a hit, I then take a hit, use that burst of speed to then take the window again, which then takes them even longer because I have to wipe off the blood, then vault the window. I've lost bloodlust again, wasting even more time. Then I can choose then to either then cycle across to the right, because we've got ourselves just a simple pallet over here that I can pretty much give away. Or if I have enough distance, I can then keep going and take the window over here and come across to our 4 walls, which for us with RNG is a lineup of a window to the left with a pallet and a window to the right. I can choose to come out to the right, maybe make a faking play or a vaulting play, cutting across. I know the pallet's at the top here with a window on the left. I can come through. Killer is following me. I can cut through, come up through here, come back around, come in for a nice fast vault. Pallet's there. Because like I said, the key thing before is connecting loops. On almost every single map, you're going to need to connect loops. Because the problem with maps like this, and actually a reason why I'm not a fan of Pale Rose, I think it's one of the worst maps in the game in my opinion, is because it's quite difficult to keep the killer on you without taking them to a generator and reminding the killer that, oh yeah, I should rotate to gens and stop other players instead of over-committing to this one player. It's really difficult to do. So generally I'll try and connect up a lot of loops. One of them being shack all the way to this boat or over here, which can generally, if you play it right, can get you a nice vault, and then you can break away up to the jungle gym up here. You can just see how much of a dead zone this map is. There's a lot of dead zones, and there's a lot of distance between a lot of loops, so you really need to be careful about how you play with breaking away on this map. That's very key and important. So it really pains me a lot when I come into a game and then I see people running boat and they've gotten rid of both the pallets already, and I'm just there, I'm like, you know, there's 4 gens left, and I'm like, dude, you've just gotten rid of, you know, there's one of the strongest loops on this map. Because if you verse a decent killer, the decent killer will start to remove the pallets, and if they can really drag out the game, you'll literally just turn this map into one huge dead zone. Slap in some Pop Goes the Weasel, hook a survivor, pop a gen, down another one, hook, pop, until dead, game over, right? So please try to preserve this loop as best as you can, especially against a good killer. Good killer will absolutely steamroll you on this map if you do not use your resources effectively or efficiently. I really think that's really kind of it. There's not really much else to this video I can really think of. I will try to put in some examples, which I'll put in pretty much right after this, and you can have a look and see how I'm running the boat on, you know, a certain killer and how I'm playing it, and then getting a rough idea and understanding of what I'm talking about. Because it's a lot harder to put this into play with an actual killer chasing me, because I'm just playing with myself on an alt account in Kill Your Friends while I run around and try to explain it as best as I can. But look, similar to how Pantry was, you can change up the loops almost any way you want. You can't really go wrong. And, you know, the more you practice and experiment, the more you understand. Whether you vault this, cut up to the left side, got your pallet here, cycle through, come up the top. Killer's still following. Great. Right into the window vault down here. Awesome. Killer follows. They're gonna come up right side again. Killer doesn't respect you taking M1. Cool. You know, you maybe want to cut through to try and convince them you're sticking around here, but then you'll be cycling through and taking this window here. Great. Down we go. Around the back of the boat. Let's lose that bloodlust. Not hugging this too tightly so I don't get stuck on the rock. Not hugging that too tightly so I don't get stuck on the ramp there. Cutting through. Back up the top. Back around up here, or maybe you want to change it up instead of coming this way and the killer's close behind you. You're going to cut across here to the left. Give them pallets straight away. Cool, you've given them one pallet, wasted a lot of times. Hopefully, if your teammates are on gens, ding, ding, ding. 2, 3 gens are gone. Killer's still chasing you. Great. Come back through. Take the window again. Killer decides to vault it. Sweet. Come back up. All the way, it's pretending that pallet's gone. All the way back to this one here. Maybe the killer respects, and you can cut right down through, and then take this window. You've still got access to hopefully Dead Hard. Coming around. Make sure you're not hugging it. Not cutting right through. Like, you can change this up so many different ways that you want. It's really up to you, and obviously dependent on how the killer's playing. Which is really, really important. Apart from that, I think I'll just let the examples do the rest of the explaining. Gen's done in seconds. Spine chill, get more skill checks. Leather boy. Nah, no way. You boosted face. It's fine. He's chasing me on the strongest loop on this map that he really shouldn't be chasing. He can, but oh, boosted face. Nah, you should push me the other direction. There you go. Much better. M1. Shortly. Beautiful. Really? You out the back? You're crazy. You're crazy. Nah. Oh, shit. Well done. He's learning.